like a couple of seconds before.
Yes. No worries.
Brilliant.
So we've already started.
We've already started.
Yep.
Hello world.
Hello.
What a wonderful start to this stream, showing the very best of the Paleocast Gaming Network. And just as we are messing up the introduction, you'll be able to see on my screen that the game is also messing up. There's kind of like a little UFO kind of drone thing flying around, and it just got stuck, just floating above that lake there, which I don't know why there's a drone in this game. I don't know the backstory to it. So, but there we go.
I'm looking forward to finding out.
And the reason we don't know the backstory about this game is because it came out today.
Literally, it's one of those games that's been on my big to-do list of future videos, and yeah, got a little notification today of it's alive. You can have a look at it.
It's alive.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone is watching, let us know how it is all looking, the stream. We want to make sure that it is tip-top and not rubbish. So if there are any problems, please let us know. Problems.
I'm going to let you know real quick, Dave, that do you have your face cam on?
I don't have my face cam on. No.
Okay, well, there is a grey square where your face cam usually is.
Yeah, well, that's going to be where people are chatting.
Oh, I do apologise.
Yeah, there you go.
Pardon me.
Look, as if by magic, the frog has dropped in.
What an amazing username. Hi, the frog.
First live chat.
Oh my goodness. Okay, shall we? Are you in the same server as me then, Dave? Are we good to start exploring this?
I am not in the server. I'm just on the home screen. So it's an MMORPG. So we play with other characters. And yeah, got to join the server. So which server are you in?
I'm in, I think, 4? Oh god, I can't remember.
Isles of Yore number 4. Official.
I think so.
Well, there's no one in 3.
Well, yeah, so it must be 4.
Okay. Traveling to habitat. Okay, where did you spawn in?
I clicked beach.
You clicked on the beach?
You see there's like a lagoon over on the sort of right?
Yeah, well, I'm just looking at it all now. Horseshoe Lake, Jungle, Lake, Beach.
I clicked beach.
Hills, redwoods, Lagoon, Beach. Okay.
The frog asks, how are we today, by the way?
We are... Speaking for both of us. I am quite well, the frog. How are you?
I'm doing very well too, the frog.
I was asking the frog.
Well, okay, sorry.
Sorry, not
I'm
you.
new to this. This is... No, I'm doing very well. I got a lot of cool work done today. I did some cool segmentation on a potentially new species of fossil fish. So I'm feeling pretty amped about that. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
It is really awesome.
Right, so I'm going to the beach. The clouds are doing some really funky stuff. All right, so I am showing as a Coelophysis.
Yeah, Coelophysis, I think, is the only playable dinosaur at this point because it's very, very early access.
Underground. Fun fact, when I was looking at this before, I realised that it's not the only playable dinosaur. There is actually another option for a Deinonychus.
Really? I didn't see that.
Yep. I didn't realise either. It's
Should one of us...
Terrible Claw. Aptly named for its impressive claws, Deinonychus is a decently sized genus of dromaeosaurid theropod dinosaur. Experimental.
Oh, cool.
This animal is available as an experimental preview. Entire gameplay features may be unavailable. Do not pick as your first character. Expect jank and a lack of polish.
Well, shall we have some Coelophysis adventures for now, or what do you think?
I think we would make a lovely pair as Coelophysis.
I think so too.
Did you do anything with your camouflage?
No,
or-
I'm looking at this. This is really interesting. So there's a game that I wanted to do a video on for ages, which is called Beasts of Bermuda, where you can color your dinosaur like all sorts of different colors. And I find this really interesting because there was a really cool paper not too long ago about how coloration would have worked in dinosaurs, how color would have been distributed, and they basically found that the brightest colors would have probably been on their face and a bit on their like legs as well, and especially in theropods. And I'm really curious to see if this game kind of does that or if it doesn't, because I know that Beasts of Bermuda doesn't. So I want to do a video about that at some point.
There's
Some point in the
also
future.
something to be said about all the different camouflages that
Oh,
are
yeah.
in dinosaurs, because Sinosauropteryx was one
Yes.
that has known camouflage, and that has counter shading, so it has that dark upper surface and lighter underside, which I'm actually going to make. Let's make
Okay.
this.
I'm going to go for a quite stripy one. I quite like that. I
Okay.
don't know how common that was, but I like it.
So
There's actually loads of options. I could very easily spend all night choosing what color I want to be.
yeah, far too long.
I'm really, really excited for Elden Ring, which comes out in 2 weeks, and I know I'm going to spend the first week of that game just designing my character.
Elden
It's the
Ring.
best. Yeah, it's the new Dark Souls-y type thing.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got
I
a
had-
nice white underbelly now,
Mm-hmm.
so that's good.
Sinosauropteryx also has really cute little stripes on its tail, doesn't it? Is that the one I'm thinking
Yeah,
of?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a lemur tail.
I got to see that fossil in Nottingham once. Usually it's only in China. And I got to go and see it.
Is that? Was that? Which is that museum?
I don't know. All I know is
Is it
it's
the one that's in the middle of the countryside, Wayne Manor?
Yeah, Wayne Manor. Yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, there's a museum in the UK that was used as Wayne Manor in all of the Christopher Nolan Batman films. So that's actually a geological museum. If you went into Wayne Manor, you would have seen a load of dinosaurs, which is pretty cool.
Extra fun fact, one of the curators at that museum is called Gordon, and he lives in the former police department, like building, in the little village outside of Nottingham called Gotham, which looks like Gotham. Like it's spelled like Gotham. Genuine, true paleo Batman trivia.
Okay, I'm feeling good about my counter shading. So what I've done is I've got my Coelophysis and I've got it with a dark upper surface and a lighter undersurface. And the reason for that is because the sunshine's going to come down and hit the darker surface and make that lighter. And then the underside, which is lighter, is going to be in shadow and so it appear darker. And then the effect is that it kind of equals out across the dinosaur's contours. So what that does is tricks your brain into not being able to recognize it as a 3D object, because normally you would expect a 3D object to be lighter on the top because of the sunlight coming and then darker underneath because of the shadow. And so the counter shading does the opposite of that, and it's used in like camouflage in the military, on ships and stuff like that. So yeah, we actually know that dinosaurs did camouflage in that way. So here we go. Here's my Coelophysis.
I know the chat's super delayed, but I love Batman is a paleontologist, confirmed. Yep.
So how do we get going?
You click Rise.
Rise. Why not start? Or whatever. Rise.
Very, very dramatic.
Alright, so where are you then?
I'm heading towards the beach.
Yeah,
I
well,
can
that
see-
doesn't really help.
Okay, well, theoretically, if we walk along the beach and then pick a direction, we can surely meet each other, right? It's a nice flat area. I should be able to see you.
Alright, I am at the beach and I am by a river. Are my little feet going to the sand?
Ah,
It makes trackways. That's
that
so
is really
cool.
so I know that there's a ton of games that are just like this, of like Dinosaur 1D aroundy games, and I'm sure that we're going to get really excited about features that are in those games as well. I'm just not very experienced with them. I know Caitlin on our channel usually covers these types of games, so this is pretty new.
I'm gonna write PGN.
Of course.
How do you write in joined up? I can't remember.
What?
I've not done it for a very long time.
Joined up. I don't see you anywhere. I thought I'd be able to see you.
Right, there's a big river.
Uh-huh.
There's a G. And here's an N.
Uh-huh. Hey, can you see an island, like, off in the distance?
Yes. With a flat top.
Yes!
It looks like the
See
Great
me?
Orme in Wales.
Alright, I know where you are now. Okay, I'm coming towards you.
And I'm by a river.
Okay. I'm running as fast as my little legs can carry me.
There's a giant PGN written in the sand, if that helps.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. I love the music.
Says there are no straight lines in nature. There are not any straight lines in nature.
I was thinking, oh, I have no idea. I'm scared now. I'm going to say, oh, well, no, maybe. You had reminded me of something, though, earlier, when you were talking about camouflage. Yeah. I would really love to know what the camouflage was like on Sea of Isis, because I'm sure we'll talk about it in a minute. But
well,
because it's
I'm looking at it right now.
Well, you know what I mean, but it's a smaller dinosaur. Generally, bigger animals don't have that complicated, like, camouflage, if that makes sense. You often find the most complicated, elaborate camouflage in really tiny animals, like today at least, like rainforests, you have those insects that look like leaves and sticks and things. So obviously you wouldn't find that level of elaborate camouflage in a dinosaur, but Sea of Isis is quite little. So I'd be curious to know what it actually looked like. Because generally, bigger animals usually just one big slab of colour, pretty much.
Oh,
right?
Have you seen that the dinosaur's head goes wherever your mouse is looking?
That's nice.
That is a really nice touch. That's cool. I'm just there headbanging away.
Can you see me charging towards you, or is that just a plant in front of
can't.
me? Oh, heck. Do you know what? This map might actually be really big, and we have little legs.
Okay, let's try and figure it out. So I am next to a lake. Where's the sun? Okay, the sun.
Oh my god, Dave! I found the drawing.
You found the PGN drawing?
No, sorry. Earlier, when we started this, you saw a drone in the chat, right? Like on the loading screen flying around.
Oh, a drone!
A drone! I've just found it, like, parked on the beach. I don't know what this means. I'll try and remember where it is, and I'll come find you, and then we can come have a look.
Oh, there's quite a few rivers
I can
emptying out onto the beach, aren't there?
If you look towards the island, right?
Yes.
The flat top island.
Yes, flat top island.
Okay, if you head towards the edge of the water and walk towards the island, I should meet you eventually.
Well, that depends on where I am relative to you.
Because I'm opposite the island.
We're all opposite the island, because the beach is opposite the island.
No, I'm directly opposite it, like, as in perpendicular to the shoreline. Does that make sense? I'm
upland. Inland, sorry, what am I talking about? The basic rule for camouflage, no straight lines. Is that what you're talking about? Because Sinosauropteryx had a pretty straight line, and I think that is to do with how well lit the environment that it was best adapted for is, because the sharper the line, the more direct sunlight it should be in. Oh, this is hard work running through sand.
I know, maybe we should... There's not really a landmark.
Little lie down. I'm just a little head poking out the sand.
Oh, we must be getting close soon.
There's so many rivers coming out of the sand. Okay, there's... In front of the beach, I am the 1, 2, 3rd river from the south, if we are taking this as midday.
Right.
So if you look towards the sun, at the very end of the beach, there's a hill poking out into the sea. Then there's a closer one that's got trees on it.
So I can see the stream from your perspective. And I've seen the island. I've seen the angle that you can see the island from. So that's how I'm figuring it out.
This
Does that
shouldn't
make
be
sense?
so hard.
No, but I remember, so many years ago, me and friend of the show, Matt Dempsey, played The Isle when it first came out. And all we did for like a good hour was trying to find each other. And I can remember one of the features in that game is you can just scream. It's just a dedicated yell into the heavens button, and we were just doing that, trying to locate each other. And that was not fun.
Oh, this water's pretty green.
Should we talk about Seal of Isis then while we're having a run around? Or should we... I don't know. What to do?
I don't know, chat. What do you want to do? Do you want to talk about MMORPGs in general? Do you want to talk about Seal of Isis? Do you want to know what I had for tea? What do you want? Do you want to know how poorly yesterday's live stream went with 0 viewers?
Oh no,
and me messing everything up.
It's all good practice.
Yeah, well, this one's going flawless. Flawless.
Yes.
Let me know if there's any flaws, chat. Oh, I'm exhausted. Sit down to catch your breath.
I have to keep sitting down.
age.
I really hope, because I, again, know nothing about this, I really hope that suddenly I don't just dehydrate out on this beach and just we die before we meet each other. I can see it happening.
I really wish I could find you.
There's not like a map, is there? No.
No.
Oh, no.
This is what I like about this game, is that there's no missions, there's no help. It's just you. You're just the Seal of Isis, and you've just got to deal with it. Try not to die.
This genre of game is really interesting to us, because usually when there's a dinosaur in a game, you could replace it with anything else, like an alien or a robot or a zombie, and it's basically the same game. But these are games specifically about them being animals and living their life as an animal, and that's really interesting.
Hello, Rexy 3000.
Our fan base, our viewers, I should say, have amazing usernames. I always find. Whenever I invite them to suggest something, it's always just the most incredible plethora of usernames.
I feel sorry for Rexy having to go through 2,999 other iterations of Rexy before managing to find one that wasn't taken. Right, okay. I am stressed out by not being able to find you.
I think I can see the mouth of the river, by the way.
Well, are you... Which side... Whoa, what's this? Oh, it's a rock. Brilliant. So you're looking at the same as I am.
Towards the south, the other side of the river.
Towards the south, where the sun is, there's a lovely snowy mountain. 2 snowy mountains. Yep. And then the tree line comes out on top of a load of rocks in the south. Then there's 1 river, 2 river, and then the 3rd river is what I am stood upon.
I wonder if I have to do several river crossings.
Well, where are you?
I'm approaching the 1st river, I think.
The 1st river?
Yeah,
so
far away.
You're the one closest to the trees?
Yeah, I think the trees that you can see on the rocks, I think I'm now adjacent to that, if that makes sense. It's a long old way.
I hope I don't drown. Come on, let's go.
Big game, little legs.
Oh, I'm underwater. This might not have been a good idea. Could Seal of Isis swim?
Ooh, good question. Well, its name does mean Okay, never mind. I was going to say that its name does mean it has hollow bones.
Rexy 3000, try broadcasting sound.
Ooh. Let's have a look.
I hope that is a reference to in-game and not to our stream. As in,
Yeah.
why hasn't your stream got any audio?
Yeah. I'm doing little screams, but I don't know if you can hear them because they're very quiet.
Oh.
If you press 1 on your keyboard, you do like a little... That's what it says, broadcast call. For
I think
1.
Might be able to hear it.
Oh my god, imagine.
How loud could a coelophysis be?
Oh man, that's a great question. I always think if I could go back in time and explore these ancient environments, they would just be deafening. I don't know, I love just like this unexpectedness of like, oh, this is horrible, you can barely hear anything. Like, I imagine like a cliffside just covered in pterosaurs and the sound just being
Oh,
insane.
the smell.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think someone earlier mentioned Walking with Dinosaurs, and I always loved that episode of Walking with Monsters, where they go back to the Devonian, or maybe it's the Ordovician. Yeah, it's the Ordovician, because at that point in time, there's no land animals to sit and pick at all the stuff that washes up on the beach, so the coastline is just covered in bits of dead trilobite and jawless fish and stuff. It's really cool. I think then the Eurypterids climb up and maybe grab them. I can't remember now.
Yes, and then they attack his leg, and then he yeets one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always just love that attention to detail. I think he has like the oxygen mask as well.
Whoa! There is a giant snail shell, gastropod shell. That is as big as me. I know I'm a juvenile coelophysis, and they didn't get too big, but that is huge.
That's a question. Are we currently juveniles? Are we going to grow up like they do in Saurian? Or are we...
The question as to whether we're ever going to grow up is a good one that I do not have the answer to.
Fair enough.
But I think that we will.
Okay.
Oh god,
Right.
Everyone's tuned in, ready for some amazing gameplay, and all they're seeing is me swimming around and looking at shells. Like, you can trust the invertebrate paleontologist to just be wandering around looking at brachiopods when everyone's interested about the dinosaurs.
Well, that's the thing. This specific era of dinosaurs is very outside my wheelhouse. Coelophysis is like really early Triassic, right?
Yeah.
Jurassic is where I live, so I don't know a great deal about this time period.
Well, as a Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian kind of guy, yeah, this is pretty far outside of what I'm used to. Or, alternatively, you can have Jurassic, Cretaceous, more recent in terms of microfossils. Like, maybe if we're looking like at the sand, I might be able to find you something.
Yeah, I just found one of those big conical shells as well.
Right, I've made it to the second river inlet.
All right.
Are you running along the beach, or are you running along the...
Yeah, along the shoreline.
Along the shoreline, and we've just not found each other. Okay, where are you in terms of inlets?
I have just hit the first river.
The first river? Okay.
Now, let's see. I don't think you can probably drink this water in this, like, coastal inlet, but
It might be
I'm
kind
pretty
of
thirsty, apparently.
brackish.
Yeah, brackish water. Let's have a little experiment.
I mean, we should be able to do something based on the incline, because the seawater's not going to get uphill.
Yeah.
Say, I have a paleontological question for you guys. Did dinosaurs have somewhat similar to modern animals? Example, T-Rex colour of black bear, Apatosaurus elephant's colour, Brachiosaurus giraffe's colour. Right now.
Ah.
Well,
So I think they mean similar colours, yeah.
colours or camouflages. I guess colours. That is something that we can say something about based on the kinds of pigmentations and things that they use. So, colours, sorry for the terrible spelling, don't worry about it. So, things like feathers, we know the kinds of cells that produced colours in those, and so we've got a good idea by proxy if we say, like, we know that modern feathers are capable of producing this kind of black or this kind of red or this kind of iridescent colour, then we know that if we find similar chemicals or similar shapes of cells in the past, that we can infer those kinds of colours.
And this is true of Archaeopteryx, right? Because I think, I hope this is right, that the Archaeopteryx specimen that you can see in Thermopolis in Wyoming underwent this amazing experiment where you use a synchrotron, which is like a particle accelerator, and you can use it to detect just ancient preserved trace elements. And they found that despite all these amazing depictions of Archaeopteryx as this very rainbow-coloured dinosaur bird, that it was probably more sort of, darker feathers, more sort of iridescent dark feathers, maybe like a crow or a raven kind of thing. I think that's right. I'll have to quadruple check that, but I think that's familiar.
Microraptor's supposed to be pretty dark as well, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Anchiornis is one that is also black and white, but it's got kind of red speckles around its face. So yeah, there's a lot of colours that we know. I found something on the beach.
Okay. What have you found?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Excuse me?
The Beach. It's a film.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay,
I'm scared.
It's not Leonardo DiCaprio. It is a dead pterosaur.
Oh wow!
It looks
I'm
kind of
looking
like
forward to the stream catching up.
It looks like Quetzalcoatlus.
Oh my gosh! I can't wait to see this.
That's really cool. I'm going to eat it.
Oh yeah, I wonder if we can. That's really cool. I'm looking at so the stream for me is very delayed, so I'm like watching out the corner of my eye to see what you can find. That sounds really
I'm
cool.
so exhausted from that swim. I just need to. I'm going to lie down next to this and we can all look at it together.
Yeah. I suppose this is probably a good.
That is pretty nice. It's quite pretty. I like the face. You should be here. Where are you?
I'm trying. I'm running as fast as my little legs can carry me.
I am now close to the jutty out, the first bit of jutty out land with the trees on it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so close. You have no idea. I'm coming.
I'm in between the first and second rivery bits that we can't drink.
Yeah, I was not expecting to find a dead body of a Quetzalcoatlus. That's really awesome.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Can you pick at it? Is there an option to do that?
Oh, I've not even tried to eat it yet. What am I doing? I can eat it. Wonderful.
That's great.
Oh,
I'm wondering how it's
having a good time. I can't look at myself. There we are. I am tearing bits of its neck off.
That's quite a cool model, so I wonder if that's going to be a playable creature at some point down the line.
Well, if it is, I will eat them all. Oh, I really like that. Just like finding a random bit of dead meat and just getting to grips.
Tuck it in.
Yeah.
Tuck in.
Oh, I am very happy. I can actually tear off a chunk and I have it in my mouth like a little steak. I'm going to bring you some of it.
Aw, you're so kind. Oh yeah, so you're like, I can see on the stream, you're like flipping your head back. Because I think, oh God, this is where again I'm going to prove that I don't know much about dinosaurs. But fairly certain that one of the big divisions between mammals and dinosaurs, or like, you know, synapsids and sauropsids from back in the Permian, is the difference in teeth. Because generally dinosaurs tend to have pretty homogeneous teeth. All their teeth are kind of the same, and it's mammals that have really specialized different teeth in their mouths, especially at this point in the Triassic. So I think that's accurate that you wouldn't be chewing on your food like a mammal does. You just have to throw it down your gullet like you're doing there. Does that sound about right?
Sure. I'm not a vertebrate worker.
Fish paleontologist and bug paleontologist play dinosaur game. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, dinosaurs are fish.
That is very true. Everything is just a derived fish. It's all good.
I am now at these trees, which makes me think that we've been looking at the wrong, different trees.
Right, can you do me a favor? Can you just, like, because I'll see it on the stream, can you just, like, rotate really slowly 360 degrees so I can see your surroundings?
Okay, there's the island.
Uh-huh.
There are two snowy mountains.
Mm-hmm.
One snowy mountain, two snowy mountains. And I am at the first bit with trees jutting out into the rocks, which is next to 1, 2, 3 streams. And I've just come off
God.
a very What do you mean, oh my god? Where are you?
Oh,
How far have I got to carry this stake for you?
no, I'm just scared that we may have ran past each other.
Well, you know when you were talking about seeing a drone on the beach?
Yes.
Was that drone really a Quetzalcoatlus?
It was definitely a drone.
Well, both fly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I like that this stream has been going for half an hour now.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Highlights thus far, I've written my name in the sand, eaten a Quetzalcoatlus's neck, and we've both just been looking around. Alright, I'm gonna...
Sorry, go on.
Communication.
Mm-hmm.
Alarm. Broadcast call. Friendly call. Threaten. Submit. Impress. Talk. Did you hear that? That was the quietest little chirp. So now you think that you are to the north of me?
Yes. Potentially.
Assuming we're in the northern hemisphere. Sorry to anyone listening in the southern hemisphere.
We could be on the equator, potentially, if we're in Pangean times.
Oh, who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm just going to wait at this Quetzalcoatlus. You can do all the legwork because nobody wants to... These plants weren't here before.
I know, I'm slightly scared that it is slightly sort of random and there's actually not really any...
Oh, I'm gonna die if I don't get some water.
Oh, God.
Oh, I've got to run inland and have a little drink.
Maybe we should just carry on inland and hopefully we'll just run into each other. Because otherwise, I don't think this is gonna go. I just, yeah.
Did I just hear you?
I did just do a little squawk.
Do another one.
Oh, hang on. I'm too tired. 1 second.
You're too tired to squawk?
Yeah. Did you hear it?
Jake!
Oh.
This...
I knew this is what was going to happen. We were going to spend ages trying to find each other.
But, like, I'm pretty sure that we literally found each other in real life before outside. And it wasn't this hard. Right, this river looks weird. Like, I am playing this on ultra settings. And, yeah, early access. There is a distinct line between seawater and freshwater by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm just gonna eat your meat, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Oh,
Whoa,
what the heck?
that's huge. I was eating it for ages.
Oh shoot, I don't know what just happened.
I am underwater. This has not gone to plan. Why can't I drink this? Why can't I get out? I might be drowning.
Paul Richardson has just brought to my attention that there is a new Orion game. Dear
Orion?
God. Yeah, that's the game that me and Thomas played ages and ages and ages ago. But we couldn't get one of the sequels to work very well. We spent ages trying to get it to work, and it just wouldn't. But the version that we played, Guardians of Orion, whatever it was very silly and very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, I just noticed Rex's message. Been dying to ask a paleontologist that question for ages. You can ask us any questions, and we will do our best. Again, we're not explicitly dinosaur workers, but we will do our darndest.
I found dinosaurs.
Me too. But Jurassic dinosaurs, not Triassic dinosaurs.
I have found... I don't even know. Jurassic dinosaurs. In Portugal.
Oh, cool. That's fine.
Why can't I drink? Please let me drink. I want to not die. Oh, I'm drowning, apparently. I keep on getting prompts to drink when I'm not actually stood in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Drink. 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 Am I drinking? Oh, thank God. I've managed... The secret to drinking is to put your head through a rock.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then lap away at the dry land adjacent to the river. It's in alpha. It only came out today. Early release. Early release.
We're just having a quick look.
Right. Did you know that you have the ability to smell?
I did not know that.
And you do that by pressing
sniff for each other?
the V button.
Ooh.
Because everyone knows that V stands for smell.
Mm-hmm.
And I am smelling kind of like a rainbow of pink and blue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could have smelled each other out.
Potentially.
Are you seeing anything when you smell?
I think mine's just leading me to the river.
Oh, right, okay. Is it just all blue?
Yeah.
I've actually used that to hunt down a Deinonychus before. I don't know if it was a robot one, an AI, or if it was a real person, but I killed it as a little Xenophysis. Okay, so what are we going to do now?
I have no idea.
And you still not come across a Quetzalcoatlus?
No, I think what I'm going to do is, you're at the top of that river, right? And all the rivers are right next to each other. Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
they're pretty close. I'm also at one of those rivers.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look the same as your one. So, let me just run to this next one. I'm going to stay quite high
Are
up
you
it
running
like
north
you are.
or south?
I am now running south again, because I think we passed each other.
Okay.
Which I would have loved to have seen from like a third perspective of our two little dinosaurs just zipping straight past one another.
Like ships in the night.
Like ships in the night.
Oh, these are pretty rocks. Looks like maybe a photo of rock? I don't know. Right. I'm running along the tree line to the north.
Okay. I'm going to have my sniff mode activated to see if I can see you. The other thing that I'm going to keep trying to do...
Oh, I gotta have a lie down. Because I'm tired. We can have a look at the ground. Is this grass?
Do you know what's even more horrifying? I'm pretty sure, like, night is beginning to fall.
Night in this game is terrifying.
How many dinosaur games have you played so far, and which will be your number one favourite? We've played so many for the channel now. But I don't know which one's my favorite one.
But
My
we're
favorite
only
ones aren't
scratching
really.
the surface still.
I know. My favorite ones, unfortunately, Rexy, aren't really the dinosaur-y ones. I think of my favorite paleontology game that I've played recently is Fossil Corner. I really recommend that you look at it. It's really cheap on Steam, and it's the most accurate game I've ever seen to what it means to be a paleontologist and the work that we do. It's really, really cool. It's like a little puzzle game where you sort through fossils and figure out how they're related to each other. That's really good. I also really love Animal Crossing. That also has dinosaurs in it. I don't know what the best one is. What's your favourite?
Again, I'm the same. I don't like the games with dinosaurs in because they're they're never animals. They're always... Oh! Is that you?
What?
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's just something.
I think we're really close, though. Like, the trees that I can see on my screen look exactly the same as the ones on yours. I'm gonna do little yips. Can you hear me?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, this is awful.
No, it's fine.
I hope you're all having a good time watching us run around a beach trying to find each other.
We're professionals. Is there a dinosaur game that you're particularly looking forward to, or another one of these games that we're going to cover that's coming out soon?
Yeah, we've had a lot of people wanting us to play The Isle. Never heard of it.
Yeah, I'm kind of... I can hear footprints. I wonder if... Do they mean that they can hear me coming towards you?
It is going dark, isn't it?
I know.
This is going to get hard.
Do you know what, right? Do you see... right in front of you, towards the end of the tree line, there is one little lone tree.
Yeah.
To the end. Yeah, I can see that too. I'm closer to it. So surely we're getting closer.
I would quite like to find you before it gets dark and I get scared. Are you still coming to the same direction that you were towards me?
Yeah. I'm in front of you by... I can't really work it out, but so close to you. But it's so dark now that I'm really scared we're going to zoom past each other again.
Well, we could always just go and wait at that tree.
Actually, yeah, if that's a definite landmark that we can both see, let's meet at the tree.
At the Lone Pine.
The Lone Pine. I've recently learned that I know nothing about trees. Because I've always referred to trees like this as pines, but like 99% of them aren't pines. And I also only shockingly recently learned that most of the big giant trees in the Carboniferous aren't trees. Or they are trees, but they're not really trees. They're closer relatives to like ferns, but they've convergently evolved to look like trees.
Well, a tree is just kind of like a shrub, isn't it? It's just kind of
a
shape.
catch-all term. It's the same with fish. The word fish encompasses such a vast diversity of animals, the word almost becomes kind of meaningless. You know,
Look
like
at that
sharks
sunset.
and...
The stars are coming out. This is a pretty game.
It really is.
The clouds looking nice. If only there was someone I could share this moment with. I wonder if like a little dinosaur would ever think, you know, like to look at the scenery. What must they think?
Oh, hi, I have a few minutes between errands, so I figured I'd drop in. Hello! I really love all your comments on my videos, on the Minecraft videos in particular. I think you named one of the Ammonites Charlie at one point.
Marie is like the #1 commenter.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I am at this tree.
I'm so close too. We must be like right next to each other.
Marie, you've missed 45 minutes of us running around the beach, trying to find each other, not being able to find each other, and just generally being kind of useless at being animals. Or kind of useless at being two intelligent people.
Yes.
Trying to find each other. Right, I'm literally under this tree.
Okay, I've got a genius idea. Can you jump?
Yes, I can jump. Is this going to help in the dark?
I want to see if because there's a little sliver of light. I just want to see if I can see a little silhouette bob up before the darkness descends. Oh, I don't know if I could.
Whoa, look at the stars. It must have been so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a shame that they didn't put more accurate stars into the game, because they would have been the same.
Mm-hmm.
And you could stick in the Milky Way. I guess that's kind of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, was that you?
It might be. I'm crossing a river.
Why are you crossing a river? You were ahead of me.
Did you not cross a river?
Yeah, I crossed the river, but...
I can see the tree, though.
Are you a different tree?
It must be the same tree. It must be.
How are we so bad?
I don't know. If we edit like a highlights reel of this, it'll be like the last 5 minutes.
That's assuming that we are going to find each other.
Mm-hmm. I'm currently walking on top of the river. Again, early access.
Why are you walking along a river? You should be at the tree.
I'm nearly there.
Which way are you going, north or south?
I'm going north, towards the tree.
How have we missed each other again? And how have I arrived at it before you did?
Because I think you're just quicker.
We're the same animal. Although I suppose I am full of Quetzalcoatlus meat.
I was going to say, you had a hearty meal. I'm skin and bone at this point.
Right, I'm just lying down.
Okay.
I'm getting some stamina because you're exhausting.
I'm exhausting.
Yes, Murray, you have missed a lot. It's been fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
We had a chat about camouflage.
That was pretty cool.
It's a shame you couldn't see it. That's the highlight reel so far.
Oh, we've got some bots in the chat as well.
Dave's joke. Oh, get that bot out of here.
I think you may have to do it because I'm still running.
Remove. Remove.
Ah, sorry about that, everyone.
Welcome to YouTube. I just read this book, The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs, New History by Steve Brissette. According to the book, dinosaurs' intelligence on a par with mammals. Is that true? Well, Steve Brissette is a very clever man. He was doing his PhD when I was doing my master's at the University of Bristol. Could we ever say, though? That is a question.
Yeah, I've not read that new book yet, but I should at some point, because, yeah, Steve knows a lot more about dinosaurs than we do. You don't work on a Jurassic Park film. And he's, yeah, I actually don't know, but I can imagine, because obviously the popular science consensus for decades has been dinosaurs have little pea brains, but I can easily imagine that they would be just as sociable and just as complex in their thought processes as mammals are, surely. I mean, it's only because I do fish, and it's only recently that scientists kind of accepted, oh, yeah, fish can feel pain. That's the level that we're at with fish. So I can totally imagine.
Fish can feel pain.
Yeah, genuinely. They were like, oh, you're not going to believe this, but fish, they can feel pain.
Someone was like, hang on a second. Everyone stop. Fish. I think this fish isn't happy with being killed. He says T-Rex intelligence is on a par with chimpanzees.
That would be interesting. I would
That
really
would be
like to.
interesting.
Oh my god, Dave Marshall, guess what?
What? You found me?
Hello!
Where are you? I can't even... There you
I'm
are!
right in front of you. Hi!
Marie, come back! We found each other.
Oh my god, it's happening. Why am I so much smaller than you?
Because I've been eating Quetzalcoatlus.
Of course.
And I'm also
Real quick,
up a hill.
Before that message completely disappears, Paul Richardson, do you have any book suggestions? Yes, I do. Elsa Pancreoli's Beasts Before Us. I'm currently reading it for a future video, and it is really, really good. It's about the evolution of mammals from the very first stem mammals up to pretty much modern day, and it's really good. It's really amazing.
And if you are into podcasts, Paleocast Gaming Network is the gaming thing that we do, but Paleocast is the podcast that I do, that Elsa is also a member of, and
Yes.
that I interviewed Elsa when that book came out. So if you want to have a kind of like audio introduction to that book, then that's the place to check it out. So I invited you to the pack. Did you accept?
And I haven't
tab.
actually... Oh,
Accept.
okay.
Sorry, I'm in your pack now.
Oh.
So what are we going to do, pack leader?
Phew,
Are you
I reckon...
half dead?
No, I'm just a bit thirsty.
Just a bit thirsty. Should we go back to the river?
Yes.
We should build a nest as well. We should nest down. Are you coming along?
Yeah, I'm following you, but you're a little quicker than me.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, genuinely, I think that meal did you a world of good. You're a lot more capable than I am. That's
And-
why you overtook me.
Just a second as well. How beautiful is this game?
It's really nice. But it's not too complicated, so I think it would run quite well on, for most people, I mean.
Yeah, I'm playing it on ultra settings, so whatever your system can take.
Yeah, I like it. Like we were saying before, these games are really nice because they show dinosaurs as animals just living their day-to-day life, and you'd want the world to be a bit to reflect that. But I would be really curious to know. Well, I think the thing that often bugs me about a lot of these games is that the environments often look the same. They usually end up having a foresty area and a mountainy area and a plainsy area and a beach. And obviously that's, that, I don't want to get too negative.
Which
because
other
I am enjoying
areas are
this.
you looking for?
Well,
Cave?
the Minecraft mod that I'm doing videos on that recreate the various eras at the time do a really good job of creating like really specific environments that look like the environments would have looked like at that time. So like in the Triassic, you've got all like the big red sand everywhere that you find. The Triassic rock is characterized by red sand, and so they've got all the red sand everywhere. And there's big canyons and all the right plants and things. And I don't know if it's the same level of detail to this. I wish I knew more paleobotany, so I could say whether or not this is right or not. Oh, I'm finally having a drink.
Congratulations. Do you want to go and have a bite to eat?
If it's not too far away.
It's just down by the beach
Alright.
front. Although
literally
it
gonna-
might be another river over, actually.
Uh-huh.
Let me just have a sniff around.
Alright.
In my smell-o-vision,
Yes.
there is a food trail that's leading backwards. We could go on the hunt, or we could go
Yes,
for a
please.
scavenge. So
I reckon we go somewhere new.
you'd rather hunt.
Yep. Oh. Kind of crashed into each other there. Yeah. Oh, which way are we going? Is this you just sniffing your way along?
Yeah, have you got...
Okay.
If you press V,
Oh, yeah.
your smell button,
Mm-hmm.
because V stands for smell, of course.
Yeah, of course. Sniff, sniff, sniff. I'm really curious what this is going to be.
Well, I've eaten a little Maniraptoran theropod before. Some
Oh, wow.
feathery, birdy, almost like sort of microraptory sort of unfortunate thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also eaten some termites, which I believe
nice.
were around at the Cretaceous. So, oh, Lane, come back here! Come,
What's
come,
happening?
come, 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 come!
I'm coming.
How were you not able to sniff this out? You ran just right past it. It's a big stinking mound of. Well, you tell me.
Oh my goodness! Deal enough damage to break down the termite mound. Okay. I think I may have to rely on you though, because I'm just a baby.
Oh, good. You found each other while I was away for a bit. I can't join since I'm on a Mac. That means you can't play any games. But I'm playing Path of Titans with you while you roam around Isles of Yore.
Oh, that's really cool. I really want to try Path of Titans. Oh my god!
Grab with G, eat a termite.
I don't know if I'm doing it.
Have you lost it?
Yeah, I think so. It's really dark, so I can't quite fully see. Oh my god, that's crazy. I got really distracted though, because when the termite mound exploded, my character was propelled about 50 feet into the air by the explosion. Genuinely.
And then explosion.
Yeah, then I just quickly respawned back down here again.
If you click your mouse button in, you get like some super low POV made for hunting termites. Termitovision.
Wow. I like that. That's really cool.
It's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Just having your...
I like the little animation of our tail swaying as we walk as well.
Oh, you're so small.
I know.
Right, the other thing that you can do, if you press in B...
Okay.
You get communication, emotes, and actions.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on actions, we can build a nest.
I'm happy to build a nest together.
We could have babies.
Let's do it.
Okay, well, where do we want to do it?
Right here.
Oh, right, okay, well, looks like we've already started. So, gotta dig up some dirt or something?
Yeah. Press X. Dig while standing on soil to gather and place 10 pieces of dirt.
Dig.
I was not expecting this at all.
Oh, I got some dirt in my mouth. Mouthful of dirt.
Oh, I really hope this is visible on the stream.
It's a bit dark.
Yeah.
I'm going to place it down precisely and delicately.
Yes, exactly.
Like a loving parent would.
Mm-hmm.
And dig up some more. Yeah, so you got to press and hold.
Yeah.
Place.
Oh, wow.
Dig. I like this more as a mission than Path of Titans.
Yeah, that was really
feels
weird,
a lot more
natural.
Mm-hmm. Rather than, like, find the mushroom and put it in the mushroom pile.
Yeah.
In the collective server mushroom pile or whatever it was. It felt really unnatural and just contrived.
Yeah,
but
busy work.
This is like stay alive, make a house if you want, whatever.
And I wonder if, like, functionally within the game, will this end up being like a new respawn point for us when we die?
Yeah, it will.
Gotcha. Okay.
But we're not going to die because we're professional paleontologists.
Correct.
This game was made for us. I wonder if a Coelophysis nest has ever been found.
That's a really good question.
If only I had a Wikipedia. Thing is, as a paleontological researcher, I use Wikipedia a lot because it's a really good, quick introduction to an animal. And I know we should always use the literature, and I would do if I was going back to, write something for a paper. Of course I would. But just as an introduction, because I can't know everything about every animal or whatnot, it's always just Wikipedia. That's the easiest way.
So a lecturer at the university that I work in, I'm not going to give his name away because people might go and do it again. He did a lecture today about, finding sources and whatnot. And he talked about Wikipedia and how easy it is to edit. And so immediately, a bunch of his students edited his Wikipedia page and completely vandalized it. And it was amazing. It was things like about how his hair had magical gravity-defying properties. And I think something about him being like, oh, what? Are we done?
Home sweet home.
Mm-hmm.
We need to grab some foliage, reeds, and place 18 pieces as bedding.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that we've built our home somewhere where there will likely be no reeds.
Yep.
Chats. The game is in the basket, but I don't think the download will be finished in time. Are you going to play this again? Maybe. Who knows?
I think so. If I paid money for it, I'll play it again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get my money's worth.
We've collectively dropped £30 on this today. I'm enjoying watching you two running around being dinosaurs. It feels like I'm there with you guys as a mute player. You are an honorary pack member. A coelophysis on the side. Cheering us a lot on some 250 million years in the future. Although, is it in the future? Is it in the past? We don't know, because what is this game? There's drones lying around. I think this is going to be some modern. I think I remember reading somewhere that it was saying that it's like brought back from recreated worlds. We're going to get lost in this forest. This forest is terrifying.
We might never see our nest again.
I don't even know where the nest is. I've walked 6 steps away and I've lost it.
Yeah. It's
Where's our nest? I lost home. After all that effort, where's it gone?
Sniffing like crazy trying to find it. Dang.
Chat, where was the nest that we built?
I might rewind the footage. See if I can find it. We should.
Do I just need to spiral around? If I keep on going in ever bigger circles, I might be able to find it eventually. How can that be so hard?
To be fair, we can just make another one. We made that one really easily, and it wasn't even done yet.
Yeah, we need some reeds and stuff, don't we?
Yeah. I just remembered that in the Isle there was a night vision. Let me just quickly make sure that that's another thing in this as well.
Yeah, check the instructions. That's fair. At quests,
oh yeah,
it really is full of MMO tasks. Once nesting is in, I presume Path of Titans will have more nest building options. I hope so.
Yeah.
Rexy, I'm going to guess setting is kind of like Land of the Lost with Will Ferrell. Dr. Marshall, I believe he is, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have a guilty pleasure, quite like the Will Ferrell Land of the Lost film.
It's not great.
No, but I think finding the fossil of the lighter is pretty funny.
It's the only Will Ferrell being a paleontologist film. Oh! Sprinting? Tapping W and S and W and D while sprinting. I've got a pretty sweet sidestep going on.
Ooh. It's so dark I can just see your username zipping back and forth.
Right, let's have a little drink while we got it. Then I think we should maybe go upstream, sniff out some food.
Sounds like a plan.
Kill it. Be good little theropods. Also, Path of
Titans.
Titans should have AI critters to hunt soon, and I'm excited.
That does sound really fun. Do you know what kind of critters they're going to add? I've not followed that game at all. I'm leaving that entirely up to Caitlin.
It's so dark here. I've watched a couple of streams of it just to see if I could, like get the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I've got smell-o-vision on,
Okay.
and we're just gonna follow that.
So, given what happened last time, I think that my smells are different to your smells, so I'm just going to follow you.
Okay, I should be lit up like a Christmas tree.
The sky just went very red on my screen.
Yeah, mine too. Oh, that's
the sun's
pretty...
rising. That's good. That's cool. That's very like Stranger Things almost.
Wow, look at the trees.
Mmm.
That is
wow, yeah.
gorgeous. The shadows.
That is cool. Oh man.
Okay,
this
take
some like cool
might be
screenshots.
some sort of cover image.
I was just thinking, like, is there a photo mode in this or something?
Well, there's a photo mode in Steam, isn't there?
Well, I suppose so, but I meant like turn off the UI and things.
F6.
Yeah. F6 turns off the UI.
Oh, look at that, chat.
That's cool.
Isn't this the most beautiful thing? And then the bird song in the background.
Can I pause with you for a thumbnail, please? Hello.
You're taking a picture of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheese.
Silhouetted. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, this is really pretty.
Oh, the ray tracing. Look at where the sun's coming up.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hang on. No, it's all gone now. It was looking so beautiful, and then it all just went wrong.
I think we should make the most of this daylight and head straight into the forest.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a second. We've got some updates of some critters. Oh, plenty of tricks. That's fun. And rats. I like the enthusiasm with that. The last four of which were burrowing critters that you can follow the burrow, cause the critter within to run around. That's really fun. I like that. I can imagine like pawing at the burrows. That's fun.
I don't get the Megalania Prisca in that game, because isn't that like Paleocene gene or something, or even more recent?
I think so.
And it's a playable character. Is really weird.
Yeah,
Habitat
it's a really common.
nominal. Good evening. It's not evening. It's morning. Game. Go home. You're drunk.
It's a really common thing in pretty much every game that we've covered to have animals from different eras together. I think Saurian is the only game that's specifically just this formation, just this one bucket of time. Because even... What was that game I played ages ago? The Ancestors Humankind Odyssey is supposedly set in a really specific time of Neogene Africa. And even though the species names are right for that era, they've kind of snuck in some earlier Cenozoic animals as well. Which makes sense. I totally get it. But I'm surprised that there aren't more games like Saurian that commit to just one era, if that makes sense. Like, I'm really surprised. Oh, actually, no, there is another one. What was that Cambrian explosion game that you played?
No, that's got Ediacaran taxa in it.
Oh, shoot, of course. Well, there you go. Yeah, why isn't someone made a game like this set in the Cambrian explosion? That would be cool.
Yeah, they would never
play the hell out of that.
See a dinosaur. The devs are Australian and seem to be dead set on having Megalania in the game.
A game exclusively about Australian mammal megafauna would be pretty cool. Like the ancestors of marsupials.
Oh, those things.
Yeah, they're cool.
Marsupial lions and oh wow.
That's the thing. I think this is really fun, but I kind of want game developers to have a little... I don't know. I want something real niche. That's what I'm waiting for. Something that I'm not that familiar with.
Okay, the sun is back to being beautiful again.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing what's over this hill. Do we keep clipping into each other?
If only they had some sort of song slash fable slash nursery rhyme about the folly of what's on the other side of the mountain
I'll
that
be
we
fine.
could learn from. Oh, look at that! That is beautiful. This makes me want to go camping.
Do you know what? Yeah, I get it.
How often is it that you play a computer game and it makes you want to leave the house?
It reminds me of Firewatch. Have you ever played that?
I've downloaded it and I haven't played it. I haven't touched it.
Fun fact, that was going to be the first video I did for this channel, and then
What?
I didn't finish it. Yeah.
Why?
Because I just didn't like it.
All right, okay.
But I will do it at some point, because that game is basically just fieldwork. We might have to sniff out some food again in a bit, because I'm a hungry baby. Tiny little sliver of food
Right,
left.
can you find any interesting smells?
There's something this way.
Is that where we've
It's
just
taking
come
me-
from?
Yeah, it's taking me back down the hill. Maybe we passed something. Because, yeah, I'm really close. I
You're
might
really
stop running.
close.
Close to starving.
Oh, close to death.
Yes.
Have we played Jurassic World Evolution 2?
This is
I've not.
No, wait. The dark arts of this channel, really, the dark truth, sorry, of this channel, is that
Don't tell them the dark truth.
We don't really, like money and games are expensive, and Jurassic World Evolution 2 is very expensive.
It is the most expensive game.
Yeah,
And
we
I'll,
would love to cover it.
I'll give you another dark truth. I don't actually play dinosaur games other than for this channel.
Yeah, I'm like just specifically dinosaur ones. Paleo games in general, love it, but I can't. I'm really sorry. I would love to cover. Like, it's such a shame because I would love to have covered Jurassic World Evolution the day it came out, but I can't justify £60 for a game that I'll play for a video and then unlikely to touch again, I'm afraid. But if you enjoy those games, that's fantastic. I'm really happy for you. It's just...
Oh, I found some termites over here.
Go ahead. Did struggle to eat the termites last time, but I'll give it a go.
Right, we've got to grab them,
Uh-huh.
and then with G, and then scuff them with the mouse button,
Alright.
and don't get exploded.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand back.
Well, you can help, but
Well, I mean... I suppose. Okay.
grab,
Yep. Oh, grab, swallow, I see.
grab.
Yep.
Oh,
It wasn't enough.
okay. Do you mind that I'm eating your corpse right now? At least your death wasn't in vain.
I'm just watching on the stream, I can't wait to see them. Oh my god, it just collapsed.
Oh, you're so tasty. I feel like Homer when he's eating his pig.
I just collapsed face first into the termite pit as well. Cripes. Okay, I'm gonna spawn.
I'm gonna wipe the tears away from my eyes. Those are tears of laughter, not of
That
sadness.
was
I might
funny.
qualify.
That was really funny. My goodness.
Oh boy.
Right, I assume that I'm still in the pack, yes. Now, can I see you, or are we going to have another game of Let's Find Dave Marshall in the woods again?
I've ripped off a chunk of your corpse, and
Yes?
I will make it available for you to eat, should you want it.
I hope I'm delicious.
This type of game, but in the Ordovician, would be awesome. It would be, and
Right.
I
Yes.
would totally be Eurypterid. Oh, it'd be beautiful. Oh, chef's kiss. Mwah. It'd be amazing. What would you be in the Ordovician?
I would probably be some little jawless fish just kind of sifting through the mud, slurping on the sand,
Sacabam
my nutrients.
bastis or something.
Yeah.
They had no jaws. They just kind of had like a filtery, bony plate in front of the mouths, and they would
Living
just go,
the dream.
"Oh, wonderful ASMR!" That.
I frankly think that we shouldn't have left that state.
More dark truths.
We were good then.
Jurassic Park World dinos are technically theme park monsters for the sake of Universal maintaining copyright for merchandise. They are designed not to be accurate right off the bat. That is very true, and it is a crying shame.
We should probably talk about... Oh, sorry, go on.
R.I.P. Jim Jam. Jim Jam. F to pay respects.
But they weren't accurate in 1990.
They were accurate in 1990.
Yeah, but they've decided to stick to the aesthetic, which is...
Oh, stupid.
Right, okay, before we start talking about Jurassic Park, like the new one, if I could make any Jurassic Park film, I would love to set it at the time at which, like, in the Victorian era, when the Crystal
That's not in the
Palace...
Jurassic.
No. When the Crystal Palace dinosaurs were being built, and that's what they think dinosaurs look like. And the geneticists create these horrible, malformed, like pug-like creatures that can like barely breathe, and they're like, "We did it, a dinosaur!" And it's like, can you imagine how cool that would be? Like a historical remake of Jurassic Park. That's what I want. If I had an unlimited budget, I would make that film.
Jurassic Park through the lens of a Victorian gentleman scholar. Gentle person. Where are you, by the way?
Yeah, that's the thing. I spawned where I thought we were, but there's a lot of trees, not a lot of landmarks. Yeah, speaking of Jurassic Park, New Jurassic World Dominion is more accurate. There's some really cool pictures coming out of that film, like the... oh my god, I'm going to forget the name of it now. Is it a Dicynodont or a Dicynodont?
Dicynodont.
Dicynodont! Oh my god. You know when you read something but never actually say it out loud? I saw a picture of Dicynodont that's going to be in the new Jurassic World film that looks awesome. It's got the little tufts of hair. It looks amazing. And the Quetzalcoatlus in the new trailer looks really cool too.
Whereas I know how to pronounce things, but I've got no idea what they are.
But I like the fact that there's a feathered dinosaur in it. I think that's really, really fun. But I think I've seen some people be a bit bummed out that it's kind of... I'm going to butcher the explanation of this, but I think a lot of paleontologists who are really into their feathered raptors get quite cross when the feathers are just like these big, long sleeves almost. It does look cool, though, but I think if they wanted to really commit to here's your Jurassic Park raptor, and here's a more accurate raptor, they could have probably done it a bit better. But, yeah, it does look cool, and I think it's going to start a lot of interesting conversations when people see that film. I really want to know the context for it. This looks really interesting.
Perfect Crystal Palace Victorian Jurassic Park.
Yes! This is what I'm saying. I want it. Can you see some, like, muddy-looking hills in front of you? Or is that...
Some muddy-looking hills?
Yeah, like some hills that kind of not got a lot of plants on them.
I mean, there's
grey-brown
hills.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I can...
You just got to find that river.
Yeah, you're right.
Actually, the river comes out the side of the mountainside.
Mm-hmm.
In true, not very river fashion. Hey, could we, like, shout to each other? Would that put my name up on your screen or something?
Let's have a look.
Communication. Broadcast. Seems a bit quiet.
Yeah, oh, I can see the river. Oh, is that a lake?
Natalia has appeared. You missed
my god!
You missed the pterosaur.
Yeah, Natalia, we found a dead pterosaur. Those in the chat who don't know, Natalia is an extraordinaire when it comes to pterosaurs, so if you have any questions about pterosaurs, you can ask them, because they'll know way more than we do.
I also ate Jake's corpse. Were you there for that?
I died horrifically falling face first into a termite mound.
Hilariously, I think is the technical term.
Yep.
Oh, I just broke my leg.
Oh, jeez.
I just did the biggest jump. That was like Olympics.
Uh-huh.
Look, here's Jake. Jake is dead.
You still carrying around my corpse?
No, but I can tear a chunk off if you like.
Oh my god. Horrific.
There we go. A Jake steak.
Mm-hmm. I think, Dave, that the best thing for you to do is to leave the forest and head up, like try to get to higher ground, and then we can work out where we are. Because
okay.
Yeah, I'm happy not to visit my own corpse. Controversial, yes, but you know.
I miss all the best dead pterosaurs. It did look kind of pretty. You could rewind the stream. I think it's like half an hour or something. There was just so much time spent just trying to find each other unsuccessfully.
Mm-hmm. Yes, which we're now doing again.
Okay, so I'm in the plane that's above the tree line.
Yeah. So am I. So I wonder if we're nearby. I'll do little screeches to see if I can find you.
I hear nothing.
Oh, heck.
Right, there's that landmarks. So in the south, where the sun is currently, there's the Lord of the Rings-esque mountain.
Yep.
Where shortcuts are supposed to be taken. To the left of that, there is a... Well, just watch the stream. You'll be able to see it.
Yeah. I'm seeing.
I'm there. Where are you?
Right. I am, I think, not too far away from you.
Yeah, but you said that last time.
Yeah, I know, but last time it was different because we didn't... Okay, I did say that last time. I think that basically I died in the bottom of the valley, and I think I went up the left side of the valley and you went up the right side. So I'm now going back down the valley, and I'll meet you on the other side.
Sorry, I was reading the chat, I wasn't listening.
Don't you worry about it.
I'm just looking at
trees. The prehistoric nature mod is here. Oh my goodness. Hello. I am loving the Permian update, and I will be doing a video on it really, really soon. I'm just making sure that I research it properly because I'm quite new to Permian creatures. But my god, the peleosaurs with the tiny little head, what's it called? Tylerynchus, I think, looks amazing. I love it.
Peleosaurs are ridiculous. What
are
those? Well, I guess, like, you know, so long as your business end can do whatever business it needs to do, why does it need to be big?
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So I'm basically, not to spoil anything, but I'm trying to expand the Minecraft aquarium into more of a petting zoo now, I guess, because of all the new tetrapods, terrestrial tetrapods, I should say. And what I've done is, I'm really, really proud of this. I've built a big model of a skull, and I've rigged it all up with redstone and piston so that at the push of a button, the holes in the skull change so that I can show what a synapsid skull looks like and what a diapsid skull looks like. I think it's so cool. So, yeah, I am working on it. I'm looking forward to releasing it at some point. Because, yeah, it's amazing. Right, let's see if I can find you.
I'm making friendly calls.
I don't hear you at all.
I don't hear you.
Tylerynchus, yeah. The chat's so far behind.
Oh man, I couldn't even begin to pronounce that. That is a word that I have never heard or never read.
Tylerynchus is amazing. It's basically just a big barrel with a little head, and I love it.
I don't know what it is, but I can relate with it.
It's really funny seeing the delayed chat. It's just like, whoa, genius. And I'm like, yeah, it's really exciting. Dave Marshall, could you do another little spin for me on the live stream so I can see where you are?
Oh, it's just exactly the same place. Right,
Oh,
there's
okay.
the sun, there's grassy green hill, there's Lord of the Rings mountain, there's a load of a small little collection of trees on top of the
Yeah.
grassy hill that's just above the forest where you came to your unfortunate demise, which everyone should rewind the stream for and check out.
I
'Cause it
think at
was
some point
hilarious.
I might just upload that as a separate video.
Oh yeah, we should do social media like ridiculous things that happened in the live stream so that you don't have to watch 2.5 hours of us wandering around not being able to find each other chatting aimlessly
To appease the algorithm, I'll upload like
to appease the algorithm
yeah.
to our god YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's an operator skull hole idea. It's genius. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was going to just tweet a video of it, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna save this for the for the final thing. Let's have a look. I'm really tired, like in the game, I mean, but I might see you in a second. Hopefully, if my calculations are correct, which they're usually not. Living version of Kingpin from Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. It is. It really is. Just a slab with a face. Yeah, I recommend everyone Google Cotylorhynchus now and just bask in its glory. You doing okay, Dave?
Yeah, I'm just doing some cinematic footage.
Yeah? Oh, so when might we be expecting the... oh, gosh. I have no idea. I really don't know. Sorry. It's written, mostly. It is partially recorded. But I can't decide yet if I want to throw it up as 1 or 2 big videos, or do it like I did last time, lots of little videos. But it shouldn't be too far away. I thought I'd have seen you by now.
Oh, this isn't going well, is it?
Nope.
Maybe what have we learned about dying?
Well, how about this? How about we... I don't know what else you want to do here. Maybe we should try and respawn again on a more populated server and see what shenanigans we can get up to.
There might be naughty words in the chat. Is that
Heck.
something that everyone is willing to see and potentially be exposed to?
Oh, that's really annoying. I found this before where, like, on a console where no one can type in the chat, it's so nice, and then you play a PC game online and it's just slurs, and it's like, oh, cool.
If you're okay with seeing people write slurs and swear words, write a slur or swear word in the chat.
No, don't! Ignore Dave Marshall right now. Do not do that. Should we give it a little look?
Yeah, let's give it a... Well,
yeah.
let's just go to a different server. It'll be populated. We'll eat some chumps. We'll, terrorize everyone.
My thinking is if we can find a server with much more experienced players, we can basically...
Could we both respawn at the same time in the same place?
Well, we did that last time, but it still spawned us like half a mile away from each other.
Yeah, but I don't know if you'd been running around or what.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into a new server. Oh,
one of the 2 official ones is pretty crowded, so we could try that. We probably won't see anyone again, to be fair, but you never know. We could have potential adventures.
Oh, this countdown.
Got shaky.
12, 11,
you
10,
can click
9.
Okay.
Sorry?
You can click force, and it
Forcing log off will retain your character in the world for some time. I couldn't deal with that little coelophysis living there all alone. Right, chat. Look, there's a drone. What is that? Why is that here? Why is it stuck?
I wonder if it's like a camera filming it, like kind of Hunger Games style, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
This is I don't know.
Also, why have I put the YouTube chat in the video when I'm only streaming it to YouTube? That's a bit silly. Let's get rid of it.
All right.
There you go. Look at all that extra space you can see now. Okay, so which one are we going to go? Should we go Isle of Yore Official 2?
Yes. Let's do it.
Do we get the same dinosaur?
I don't know. Maybe we should both be Deinonychus.
Deinonysi.
Yes.
Okay, where would you like to go? I think we should go to the jungle.
The jungle? Okay. Should we try and meet at that lake? That's where I was, I think, when I was trying to find you.
What? Where?
You see that big lake? Oh, no, wait, no, never mind. Ignore me. All right. Are we clicking jungle then?
Yes, please.
Let's agree right now that, okay, in that big lake, there's that big island in the middle. The big circular island.
I've already gone to the jungle. I can't see what you're talking about.
Oh, never mind. I was going to say, like, we could agree to meet on the peninsula opposite it or something.
Right. I am a Deinonychus. Sid.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to try the Deinonychus out. It has been a big day for feathered dinosaurs, so...
It has?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's happened in the world of feathered dinosaurs?
We were talking about it like 10 minutes ago, the Jurassic Park.
What?
In Jurassic Park, we were talking about it like really recently. Sorry.
What? Just the video came out, the trailer.
Yeah, everyone's going crazy because there's
right.
a dinosaur in it. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I see
My
what you
goodness.
are talking about.
Honestly.
I thought you were talking about research, like Jurassic Park. I'm just not interested. Sorry, everyone. I don't like it. Why is my Deinonychus so unbelievably red?
I chose the red one too. Also, I'm now running around this jungle. We are not going to find each other.
Small tips. These color changes are just so minuscule. Will they make a difference? Oh, I don't like the color of its skin. Contrasted with the feathers. Oh, I don't like any of these color schemes.
Aww.
Stop it, Deinonychus. You're ugly. Go home. Alright, that's one we'll potentially do. Wingtips. Black. Black. As much black as possible, please.
Mm-hmm.
It's not black enough. I want like a total goth Deinonychus.
Hell yeah.
Right, time to rise. Right,
So dramatic.
Needs and pickup not initialized, but pawn is being controlled. Fixing. Okay.
Huh?
Jake.
Hello.
I don't think we're gonna find each other.
Yeah, listen, right? It's just a wall of vegetation. I can barely see myself on the screen. But it isn't happening.
I like that the plants move.
Yeah, there's something so awesome about scurrying through all the ferns and things. Obviously, as we get bigger, we're going to lose that. But at the moment, it's really cool.
Oh, there's some dense foliage here.
That's what I mean. You can scurry through it.
I tell you what I like about this game. You feel small. You feel like you're in a believable world. And I am scared for my life. Despite the fact that I am a predator, I feel that at some point I am going to die because the world is giant and scary and I am
Yeah.
small and rubbish at being alive.
That was my issue with Ancestors: The Humankind Odyssey, because I kept thinking while we were playing it, like, oh, some of these animals are a bit too big. And then someone in the comments pointed out that I'm a tiny creature, and I didn't feel it. You know what I mean? Everything felt off scale. But in this, I can imagine that when they eventually do add big predators or big sauropods and things, being a little juvenile theropod is going to be terrifying. You're going to be darting in between their legs and all sorts. It's cool. I like it.
If anyone can hear in the chat, my cat turned up.
Oh, nice.
So he is a terrifying predator that is far too big. And he's actually poking me in the neck at the minute, trying to get my attention.
Mm-hmm.
So ignoring him is the price I pay for your entertainment. And if that's not worth a subscribe, then I don't know what is. He might even purr down the microphone to you.
Gosh, I hope so.
Go on, get your little nose in there. He's so close. Can you hear that?
I can't, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Oh, he had his proper little snoot in the microphone.
Yeah.
Right.
I think in the future we should have a dedicated cat cam.
Cat cam.
Yeah.
Well, I could put one on. Hang on. Stay with me, chat. This is live video. Okay, live camera is me, and this is Gatsby. This is us live in my house. Here's my cat. Here's a pain.
Rexy wants to know how old the cat is.
I don't know. I know that he's called Gatsby. I know that he is a massive pain. And I don't know what he's up to. But yeah, he's... Go on, what's up here? Look in the camera. Yeah, there you go. Cat action. Unexpected.
That's a special treat, just for you. Just for you, the viewers.
Yeah, there we go. That's enough of me on stream now. Hope you enjoyed it. This is my face, in case you haven't joined the stream before. Anyway, back on with the game.
Yep. I've reached...
Sat on my arm, he put his little...
You just see chaos going on in your webcam right now.
Every Paleocast interview that I do, so the podcast that I do, he is always on it.
Unofficial mascot.
Yeah, like people say, like, oh, I think I heard a cat at whatever time stamp, and it's like, yes, you did. Like, I try so hard to cut him out of the audio, and I just can't do it. How old is the cat? He's like 10 or something. I can hear the cat. Oh, Gatsby is adorable. He's not adorable. He is awful. I love he or she, he. Scent marking the area and curious behavior. Say you guys should check out Age of Big Cats.
Age of Big Cats? Is that a game? Oh, it's a TV show. Ooh.
Get off the microphone! It was cute before. It's not cute now. You've overstayed your welcome, and now the microphone is covered in cat hair. And I'm not going to be able to sell it on. And now I'm just talking about him. I'm just talking about you the whole time. This is what you do.
While Dave wrestles with his cat, that Age of Big Cats looks pretty interesting. I may have to give that a look. Because it's been a while since I've seen like a good documentary. A nature documentary. Cutest name for a domestic cat would be Smilodon. Aww. I had a really lovely conversation with an undergrad today at the university who's just started a project looking at Smilodon skulls, and it's really awesome. There's going to be a really cool paper in the future about Smilodon. I don't know how far away it is, but But it's really fun. It's really exciting. HBO Max. I don't know if you can get HBO Max in the UK, but I will have a look.
I saw someone on the internet today on a little website called Facebook, and they were asking a general question, like, I think it was on Facebook, but generally, like, have we, like, ran out of things to discover? Because I don't want to get to be a paleontologist, or I'm getting interested in paleontology too late, and everything that's already been found out, and there'll be nothing left for me to find out. And it's just like, oh, sweet child, there is so much left. So much. Oh, I found a giant canyon.
That's where I am. Oh my god, we might actually find each other. Yeah, I'm literally at the same canyon. We might legitimately find each other now. Okay.
Oh god, here we go again with the navigation.
But really quickly, before we move topic completely, when you think about things to discover, Topmaster, in researching for the smile. Oh my god, I'm losing all. Let me start that sentence again. In researching for the Permian video, I have learned so much more as well about some of the massive gaps in the fossil record when it comes to looking at these things. And it is hilarious. There are so many massive gaps in paleontology that I would love to have filled now. Because I've always known for ages that insect wings just turn up. There is animals without there's insects, and then there's insects with wings, and there's literally no fossils of the intermediate between those things. But the same is true of snails, like marine snails and terrestrial snails. There's a huge gap. And tetrapods as well, like from them leaving the ocean. It's hilarious. So yeah, massive gaps in paleontology. Anyway, what were you going to say, Dave? Sorry, about the canyon?
I don't know. Where are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sorry.
I am looking upstream, and there is a giant waterfall.
I will look for the waterfall. Yeah, Natalia's just brought up a really good point as well. There are paleontologists whose entire career is just they walk into a museum, find something in a drawer, describe it, and publish it. And it's always really exciting. In fact, the current specimen that I'm working on, right at the very start of the live stream, I mentioned that this morning I was segmenting what is potentially a new fossil fish, was found in a dusty drawer in a museum. Wasn't even in the collection. It was just in someone's office who died like 20 years ago. And I've just found this fish, and we're now finally describing it, and it's probably a new specimen. So yeah, Natalia is absolutely right there as well. So Dave, I'm closer to the wall, so if you head towards the river...
You're closer to the wall. That helps.
Yes. So if you head towards the river, and then we look up the river, we might find each other. Because of the bends.
Oh, you're looking at the stream, aren't you?
Yes.
Not the stream to YouTube, not the stream river.
I'm looking at your live stream.
Yeah.
I can see you looking at the big wall of rock. I am closer to the wall of rock than you are.
So you're just down the hill?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much. Loads more questions. There's plenty to discover and will be foreseeable future. Absolutely. 100%.
Right. Well, I'm by the river.
Yeah, no. Closer. Are you... Oh, hang on.
I'm actually at the river. Having a drink.
Why can't I see you?
Is it the same rock?
It must be. Surely.
I gotta say, if I were a paleontologist, I would spend all my time in the archives rather than getting bit by bugs in scorching weather and dirt. Well,
yes.
It's not all scorching, because I did my fieldwork in the Arctic, and it was freezing and dirt, and it was the best time I've ever had in my life.
There are also tons of paleontologists who do not go out in the field, and they let people bring them their specimens, or they work exclusively with data as well, and do all sorts of really exciting work. So do not let fieldwork put you off being a paleontologist, because that's actually a really big problem at the moment. In universities in the UK, a lot of people are scared to do geology and paleontology because fieldwork is really inaccessible. So yeah.
Look at this creeping shadow. That's the light effects are just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got some epic music here. Taking in that sunshine, basking in it.
Some dinosaurs are prehistoric animals with private hands are destroyed by dinosaur approaches. Yeah, that's also very true. Yeah, 100%.
Jake, where
really
are you?
So I'm now looking at the thing. I should be with you shortly. I'm just coming around the corner.
I don't understand what happens when you say this. You're I'm just down the hill from you, and then I was immediately down the hill, and then you're just like, oh yeah, just...
But,
you know when you order a taxi and they totally forget, but then lie to you and say, "Oh, I'm just coming round the corner now. I'm just by the spa. I'll be with you in 5 minutes," and you're like, "I don't have a spa near me." And they just, just wait. I'm just turning the corner now, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, that's you.
Well, Dave, what happened was, on your screen, I could only see a bit of the rock, and now I'm realizing that I'm in a slightly different part of it, but I think I know where it is. Bear with me, okay? I'm doing my best.
Do you know what? I'm going to be a little fossil by the time you get here.
Oh.
In fact, am I going to starve to death before you even...
Oh my god.
My sense of smell seems to be a lot better as a Deinonychus.
Mm-hmm. We have loads of messages in the chat, by the way.
Do we?
Yeah. If I were a paleontologist, I would spend all my time in the ark. Oh yeah, we already read that one. Sorry. I do apologize. I always kind of like the idea of working on coprolite. Yes. In fact, there is actually a paper about coprolites right now that is in review, and they're really struggling to find people to review it because not enough people work on coprolites. So that's an awesome thing for you to do.
Listen to Paleocast episode 132 or something, because we look at beetles in the coprolites of dinosaurs from the Triassic. I think that's right. So they were beetles that were found in slime by water. So right now, if my Deinonychus was to munch on this slime, yum, 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 yum. Don't know why. For some reason, slime seems to be the only thing to eat. And then that was filled with beetles, so small that it wouldn't really be worth its time to eat them. And then it pooped them out. I'm trying to get the right angle for that. Okay, I can't get the right angle for it pooping out. And then they were found fossilized. The coprolite, they sectioned it, CT scanned it, found these beetles inside the coprolite. They were a new species, new genus, or a new family or something. No, I think new genus. And it like plugged a however many 100 million year gap in their evolution. It's unbelievable the kinds of information that you can get just from coprolites.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to think of them as kind of like their own fossilizing micro environment rather than just fossils themselves. Jake!
Hello!
Hey!
You gotta believe in me more. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah. I want to quickly catch up with the chat because I'm really scared I'm going to fall right behind on it. When I was at university, one of my teachers once said that biologists can be divided into a lab coat biologist and boot biologist. In a way, that is kind of true, but
I'm a boot.
I get really annoyed though when in paleontology, when boot paleontologists look down on lab coat paleontologists.
I kind of do.
Really annoying.
I'm trying to do.
No, you shouldn't. Wrong.
I'll tell you a story. When I was doing my PhD,
let me sit down for this.
Yeah, let's sit down. I'm going to take a lie down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When I was doing my PhD, I found a big fossil site that was next to a river, and it had hundreds of these giant sea scorpions. We're talking, like maybe 50 centimeters each, and I found about 15 to 20 of them. I had to dig them out, and they were going to be put in the museum. And I said to all of my colleagues in the world's biggest paleo department, there were about 15 other PhD students, and I said, would anyone please help me come and dig these out? I can't do it by myself. I need your help. And nobody had ever been fossil hunting before.
That's okay.
Or would come and help.
Oh.
And I had to do it all by myself. And then the site got vandalized by kids.
Well, that's a shame.
That was a shame.
That's not happened to me before. That sucks.
Right, let's go and grab a bite to eat.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, there's straight into the forest.
Yeah, sure.
There's some stink lines. Are you following the same stink lines?
I'm following you. I'm following your stink lines.
Alright, okay. They should be easy to follow. What's this Deinonychus going to eat? Because I doubt it'll be termites as well. It's so hard to follow it uphill.
Yeah.
I don't like this stink line.
Have you guys heard of fossil poachers? Yeah, absolutely. We're doing a lot of work at the moment trying to actually stop illegally found fossils entering the, entering journals, entering the literature. And it's real hard because it's all the old white guy paleontologists at the top who tend to be the ones doing it, who tend to also control the journals. So,
again, a little plug for a podcast I do called Paleocast. Latest episodes are on Burmese amber. So this is if you see any of the gorgeous Cretaceous amber that comes, with dinosaur tails in it or whatever else. What has been in Burmese amber?
Most recently there was the small skull that people thought might be a very small hummingbird-like creature. Though I think there was also debate about it being a sort of lizard as well.
Apparently, about 100% of it is illegally exported.
Yeah, and you have the most horrific people finding sneaky little loopholes around things where they'll be that huge manta ray looking fish. The guy behind that, I don't want to talk about really, was oh, actually, no, I didn't export the fossil. I exported the rock that just so happened to contain the fossil.
Oh, surprise, surprise.
Whoa! Yeah, I hate it.
This is so hard following this smell up this hillside. I'm not having fun.
Aww.
I just want it to lead me somewhere quicker than what it is. Okay, it's leveled out. We're a bit better.
I like how your character just disappears into the shrubs, and then every now and again, when you sprint, your tail pops up. It's very cute.
Oh, it's gonna be nighttime soon as well.
Oh no.
I think we grab this bite to eat. Then I want to dive off the waterfall and see what happens.
Yes, I love that plan.
And then I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. I think jumping off the waterfall is an extremely awesome end finale moment. Oh gosh. Losing sight of you. There we go. Hello.
It should have a giant name above my Deinonychus.
Yeah. I know, I was
Paleontology.
I forgot that I turned off the UI when I was doing the fancy screenshots by the river.
Still doesn't mean the specimens don't have any scientific value. They still exist, and that is undeniable.
Yeah, that's the really annoying thing. Because that dinosaur tail in the amber had all those little ants in it as well. So much interesting stuff would come from them, but why aren't they left for the local scientists to actually look at?
Yeah, I think that the argument that they should be for local scientists is more powerful than the argument that it has nothing to do with anything. It's just deal enough damage to break down the termite mound.
Oh,
so
yeah, we can barely see it.
I can't see the there it is.
Yeah,
we just ran over it. Right, what have we not got to do? To die?
Yeah,
have you
I know what I'm doing this
eaten
time.
all the termites?
Oh, I'm sorry. I only had one mouthful. Thought that was enough for everyone.
Oh, brilliant. And where's the river now? This is all
I
gone
can
wrong.
barely see anything.
Oh, let's sniff out the fresh water.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's this way.
That way. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, because the thing is when... Oh god, what we just walked into. When people steal fossils from other countries, you're not just stealing the fossil, you're stealing, like, heritage, like, part of their history. It's... yeah. Again, that podcast episode's really good. Because off the cuff. I'm not doing a great job of explaining it.
Yeah, and in it, I liken the trade of fossils to illegal drugs. And I don't think that it's possible to separate the ethics of buying illegally or unethically... Oh, we're at the river. Illegally or unethically obtained fossils and just saying, okay, I'm just a scientist. I didn't export this. I only bought it. The science has got nothing to do with modern politics. Is this kind of the same as saying, I just bought these drugs from my mate Dan, and it's got nothing to do with anything that's going on in politics anywhere in the world. I'm not contributing to any problems, but you can't separate it. Though there is a direct trail from the acquisition of that fossil that you are publishing on, that you're working on, all the way back to some people that are suffering. So I don't think it's possible to separate them. I really don't. So there we go.
Yeah. But it's interesting how few people actually really know about this, because in the Jurassic World Evolution game, you send out your little teams to different dig sites around the world, and you can send teams to Mongolia and other places, other real dig sites, where it is actually illegal to collect fossils from. And you can just do it in the game, and it's hilarious that they've just left that in, and like, not one person thought, maybe we should double check that you can do that or not. Especially when I think in that game you sell anything that isn't a dinosaur as well. It's nuts. Did Riffy read the original Jurassic Park novel? If so, what did you think of it? I'm a poser. I've never read the original Jurassic Park novel. I do apologise.
I barely read fiction. So, soz. I would always play computer games as opposed to, reading something. Apart from comics.
Yeah. Natalia's right there as well, that a lot of illegally acquired fossils lose that information, like exactly where they're from. And we find this as well when fossils are found just to be sold. I think I mentioned this in the last video I did about in American Truck Simulator, and about the dig sites in Wyoming, where they just send like a bulldozer to find a T-Rex skull and just obliterate anything else. And they don't really record where in the rock it came from. And that information is really important.
Jake, I don't think this is the same river.
Yeah, where's the waterfall? You've led me astray, Dave Marshall. Yet again.
There's some weird lights over there. I don't like them.
Oh, is
downstream?
That not... I see him.
Ooh,
that's aliens for sure.
Totally aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we are on a tributary. I think that those weird lights might actually be the waterfall.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you think we can make it?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll try not to starve.
I like the premise of this channel. Are you guys co-workers? I like the premise of you, Wales bloody pimple.
What? Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. What a great name.
It's a horrendous name. Did whales get pimples? I don't think they do. But if they had them, they might well indeed be bloody. We are not
completely. Oh, sorry. Go on. I was going to say not to completely derail everything, but I read a really interesting article.
Everything.
I read a really interesting article the other day about how whales could theoretically get rabies, and now I'm slightly obsessed with this. How that would work.
Whale bees.
Yeah. Anyway, the premise of this channel: are you guys co-workers? We are not co-workers, but we do work within the same realm of paleontology.
we are... What did you say, we were friends?
I think we're more like, like work acquaintances.
Oh,
This is a pure...
oh I'm exhausted. I need to
Me
sit
and Dave
down.
have never had a conversation.
Let's sit down and have a discussion about our friendship. Okay. Yeah.
Well, we've never had a conversation that hasn't been about, this. It hasn't been on stream or recorded or anything like that. We've never spoken.
This is the first time. Sorry. James, is it? James? Blake? Jake?
I just know you're called Dave Marshall.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
My reputation precedes me.
Yeah,
We do fossil hunting.
Yes.
IRL. Go and dig up fishes. Because fishes in Eurypterids, so the sea scorpions that I look at, and the fishes that until recently you were looking at, but now you're all Jurassic and cool. They tend to hang out together a lot.
In fact, I think your animals eat my animals, which is a big shame.
Yeah,
but
that's
here
true.
we are. Yeah.
And so we have been on many a dig. And we also listen to tunes in the car. And yeah, there we go.
If I remember recently, if I remember rightly, I think the last time we went on a dig together, we listened to John Carpenter soundtracks in the car at night. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyway, yes, to answer the question properly, we're both paleontologists, and we both work in vaguely similar-ish realms, but definitely don't really work on dinosaurs that much. And yes, we're part of this YouTube channel that you are currently watching called the Paleocast Gaming Network, where we are trying to work our way through every single paleo-related game, because there are literally hundreds of them. I think, as it stands, on Steam alone, there are 300 games with the tag Dinosaur, and that's not including the games that are about mammoths or other prehistoric creatures, so probably not going to get through all of them, but we're going to try.
I got stuck under a log.
Oh dear.
There we go.
Yeah, well done.
I wonder if they have some sort of error log. Come on, cross the river. We don't get eaten by a crocodile.
I don't think there's any other animals. We'll be fine. There we go.
Right. I've almost starved to death, and I don't want you to eat my corpse, so... Oh no, is this... I think we need to cross it again.
Oh, okay.
Just jump over.
Oh, I just leapt across the whole river.
Well, aren't you special?
Wow.
I once threw our good friend and colleague Emma Randall in a river by accident in the Arctic once.
Oh,
she wasn't very good at crossing it, and I tried to help her, and her bags were filled with rocks, and she was not very well balanced, and I couldn't hold her up, and so I had to throw her as opposed to both of us falling into icy Arctic waters.
Amazing.
So only she fell into icy Arctic waters, and I remained dry. Ah, here we go. This is better.
Someone wants us to see what it looks like with the lowest graphical settings. I don't know if now is the best time to do that, when we're at night time.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna throw myself off a waterfall as well. You might wanna... We might respawn with the worst graphics possible.
Yeah. Yeah, but we can check that for you if you want. I can imagine there's a range of settings.
Why have our viewers just ridiculously peaked? I mean, is everyone joining for chat about me throwing women into Arctic rivers, or are you joining for the chat about us, going on field trips and listening to John Carpenter? What's your bag? What's your flavour? Why have you joined? Let us know. And also, all of these things that you've missed. Jake died and I ate his corpse. We wandered around for like 45 minutes trying to find each other and didn't manage it. Damn, that's cold. Yeah, it was cold.
It's really nice though, actually, because this is actually the first live stream I've ever done, and I wasn't expecting to be constantly chatting to people, so thank you all so much.
Yeah, it is nice when people turn up. Unlike yesterday.
Can I do a sneaky announcement real quick?
Oh, go on then.
because I'm doing this stream today to practice. Because on next Thursday, it's not been officially announced yet, but you guys can hear it. I'm going to be live streaming with the developers of American Truck Simulator, which is going to be hilarious. We're going to be talking about how accurate the geology is in that game and look at various Easter eggs to paleontology that they've included in the game. It's going to be really fun. So it's on the SCS Software YouTube channel. And that's going to be next Thursday at about 5 PM GMT, I think. So we'll probably tweet about that a bunch when it happens. I'm really excited for it, and also I'm really nervous for it, because it's probably going to be quite a lot of people watching. But I'll try not to make
Do you mean
any
this
mistakes.
isn't a lot of people?
It's going to be like several thousand people watching.
Strange
Terrifying.
women lying in aquatic waters, distribution fossils, in no basis for a system of government. Just because some moistened lobbed a scimitar. Oh no, we're going to be quoting Monty Python a lot.
Oh no.
Right, I don't think that I'm going to get to jump off this waterfall before I starve to death.
We have to try.
We have to try. I'm absolutely sprinting. Whoa, look at this, it's beautiful!
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think we'll make it to the top. But we can have a gander.
I
Yeah,
think this
not
is a
surprised we
nice
could see
place
this.
to, you know, lay down to rest as a failed Deinonychus.
You suggesting we just lie down and die?
And wait for the sun to come up, you know. I have a feeling that I'm going to die.
Oh,
Because you ate all the termites and I didn't get any.
I'm sorry.
Right, I'm going to try and get behind the waterfall. There's always a chest there.
Absolutely.
And it'll be
That's where all
filled
the se-
with rare loot.
That's where you can unlock the playable Spinosaurus. That's
Oh,
that
for
place.
sure.
Mhm.
The gold Spinosaurus. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, you did.
Don't
now-
eat my body.
I took in. Hooray!
As is traditional on the Paleoncast
yum.
Gaming Network.
Yum.
Right.
Delicious.
I gotta respawn with the... Oh, the Aurora's here. I think.
Who?
Maybe. The Aurora Borealis.
At this time of year? At this latitude?
Located entirely in your kitchen.
I think I've gone crazy from eating one of my own kind.
I'm gonna go to the lagoon. Have you played the point and click adventure?
Excuse me?
Oh, you don't know about it, do you? Someone made a steamed hams point and click game,
Oh my god.
and it's
That sounds
fabulous.
alright.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just got carried away. I'm just straight back into playing it at this lagoon.
I know.
Trying to make little footprinty tracks. You got little footprints. But anyway, we are
Yeah.
making...
So it says apparently we're in Chernobyl based on the waterfall glowing blue.
Right, graphics.
Oh yeah. Should we quickly just go,
Down to potato setting. Apply.
Great Hope Master has just summed up exactly what I was going to say there. It depends on what you mean by fastest.
This is potato settings. I mean, it just looks like I'm in the dark. It doesn't look any different.
If you go on Steam, it should have like the minimum requirements, you know, for your specs and things.
But look at those 150 frames per second I'm getting in the top left right now. Whew. Blistering fast. And just for a comparison, let's crank it.
All right.
Epic. I've got 2560 1440 monitor. Save. Resume. Yeah, so getting just 80 frames a second now. It's still quite a lot. And especially when I'm streaming at the same time. But yeah, look at the difference in the clouds. Yeah, you can see some of the differences. but it's not
I think
ridiculous.
it's pretty well optimized, I think. I've not had any like frame issues or anything like that while playing. And Dave's streaming, so his performance is going to be slightly altered by that. But also, Dave, I'm currently running up the waterfall.
Are you? I don't believe you.
Yes.
What's that? It looks like a giant tree. It looks like the Deku tree. Is it a forest just on a mountainside? It doesn't look right. Let's see if I can hunt something and get a kill.
Oh,
okay, there's just nothing here.
Oh,
I mean, fastest non-avian theropod dinosaurs. Many paleontologists underestimate speed, especially big ones.
Yeah, it's a really interesting field. I'm gonna say right away, I don't know the answer to this, but the way in which we would work these things out is really complicated and really interesting. It's all about people have tried different muscle reconstructions to figure out how they would have moved and how they would have used their energy. And then people look at feathers, for instance, and think how perhaps the Deinonychus we've been playing as, maybe it could have incorporated its arms moving into its run to speed it up. There's so many different ways of looking at it. I couldn't tell you what the fastest non-avian dinosaur is, I'm afraid. But I imagine
Blah.
I was going to say, I imagine
Welcome to live streaming.
Yes,
Can't cover up your mistakes now.
I know.
Oh, chat, look at the roots on this. That is attention to detail. That's not just something that you buy off some stock kind of asset website. Palm tree, silly roots. What are they called? Subaerial? Yeah.
I think so. Right, I have reached the top of the waterfall.
Congratulations.
How
are we going to do this?
I don't know. I feel like, yeah, we kind of... I mean, me eating it was a pretty good finale.
No, but we have to trust that you are going to launch yourself off the waterfall for science.
Maybe if I share my screen to you on Discord, and then you can
that's too much.
Oh, yeah.
We everyone just has to tune in next week.
Yeah, this was really fun. I definitely want to do this again. Thank you, everyone. Is this us wrapping up now? Before I start?
I think yes. Why not? Let's just go with the flow as with.
It's getting pretty late here in the UK.
Bots, we have bots. Yeah, I just saw. I got rid of them.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. You think they would be on top of it, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to find some invertebrates before we go. You were supposed to be wrapping up.
I didn't know. Are we wrapping up?
It sounded like we were headed that way.
Yeah. Because otherwise, to do this jump off the waterfall together, it's going to be another half an hour if you're trying to find me.
Oh, I'm at a lagoon. I'm not even anywhere near there.
Why did you spawn near the lagoon?
Because I wanted to see the lagoon, and so did the chat, didn't you? No one wanted to see you climb up toxic nuclear waste waterfall.
Oh. I'm going to jump off now, and I'll describe to our viewers.
Go on.
I'm sprinting towards the edge. And oh my god, it's such a drop. I'm still falling. Falling now, still. Falling.
I don't believe you.
Falling. Dead. It was a good drop. But
you're a terrible liar.
Oh, he was good. He just kind of held the little arms out. Took it like a champ. Dear God, what are we doing?
I'm drawing something in the sand. Can anyone guess what it's going to be?
Are you writing your name again?
Something like that.
Dave, if this is mucky, I'm going to have to immediately end the stream.
It is. a big bone. Like an animal bone.
David Marshall, I will come round your house and unplug your computer.
I drew a bone. We're paleontologists.
Honestly.
Honestly.
That's what I have to put up with, chat.
Yeah, what a terrible influence.
I think what we've really demonstrated here is that paleontologists are actually quite silly and not very serious scientists.
Oh, thank you.
Are we wrapping up now?
I am 37. Hi, Mum, if you're watching.
Dear, oh dear.
Right, we're ending the stream. This is it.
Yes.
This has been a successful stream. This is what one of those looks like.
So wonderful. Thank you everyone for sending messages and keeping the chat lively. I have loved this. You've had such nice questions and nice contributions. So yeah, thank you.
And now we are going to have some weird, awkward silence while I try and find the end stream buttons.
And yeah, come watch me play American Truck Simulator next week. I think that'll be really fun. So
bye, everyone.
Yes, bye,
Thanks
everyone.
for coming. Subscribe, like, share, comment, rate.
And everything. Yep.
Awkward
all
silences. All of that. When and where is the interview with the Truck Sim guys?
We will tweet about it, and I might even upload a separate video that's like, hey, we're going to do this in, like, you know, in a day's time or whatever it may be. I don't know. SCS Software is the one to look up, their YouTube channel. Or just search American Truck Simulator on YouTube, and you will find it.
Yeah, we'll tweet about it. They'll tweet about it.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're going to do a big announcement, I'm sure, any second now.
Alright, bye everyone.
Goodbye everyone, thank you so much. I hope you all have